One of the darkest times in American history was the Civil Rights era. Africans and poor whites were often found at the bottom of society. There were frequent occurrences of terrorism, murder, rape, and outright discrimination. It truly was a trying time to live. Each day, Africans had to face enslavement, starvation, torture, and lack of education and employment opportunities. African Americans could not even vote for leaders in their country or state. In Mavis Staple, We Shall Not Be Moved, many expressions of African Americans is touched upon the injustice, unhappiness, courage, inspiring, and hope is the foundation, while Remember the Titans is about how tough it was for the whites to respect the blacks' new rights. Mavis Staple wrote, "We fight for our freedom." This represents how the blacks are fed up and fighting back. They are fed up because of KKK, the rape, and the controlling of where they can sit, dine, or get an education. When Mavis sung "Black and White Together We Shall Not Be Moved," he is speaking to the idea that protesters will not give up, and not only black protesters but also white protesters will continue to fight as well. In Remember the Titans, Coach Boone forced blacks and whites to sit next to each other on the bus. This symbolizes that after the Civil Rights era, blacks had the right to sit next to whites, and whites had to deal with how uncomfortable it was and learn to treat the blacks with respect. In Remember the Titans, Coach Boone made the whites and blacks bunk with each other, and Coach Boone made the whites and blacks get to know each other. This symbolizes blacks trying to break the barrier of communication with whites. In this new future, they have to recognize one another's skills and backgrounds. The Civil Rights era was a terrible time for the African Americans because they were discriminated against because they were black. They were attacked verbally. The KKK often murdered innocent blacks. In addition, the judges in the court often favored the whites. The song, "We Shall Not Be Moved" by Mavis Staple, tells part of this story, abuse and injustice. The movie, Remember the Titans, was about how difficult it was for whites and blacks to gain trust in the new mixed environment. In the end, this film did a really good job because it used football to make learning about mixing in this new era interesting.